They say the truth always comes out, but sometimes it comes out too late. Maya didn't sleep that night. How could she? By morning, her name was everywhere, and none of it was good.
They already gave the story to the press before they even confronted me.
This wasn't a reaction, this was a rollout.
How bad is it? Every tech blog has it. My investors are already distancing themselves. 3 board members resigned by midnight, Reyna. Midnight. Like they were sitting there waiting for the signal. They moved fast. Faster than I expected. These people don't play, Maya. Which means we have to move faster. You said you'd been watching Daniel for 3 months. 3 months, Reyna. Why didn't you warn me? Why did you let me keep walking into that office every single day like everything was fine? Because I didn't have enough proof yet. And because I was afraid you wouldn't believe me over him. You loved him, Maya. I didn't think you'd choose me over Daniel.
Well, now you don't have to wonder about that anymore.
While Maya was counting her losses, they were already celebrating.
By end of week, the shares transfer. Maya has no legal standing, no board support, and no money to fight it. It's done. And the sister?
Victor Ade, the man behind the curtain. The name Maya didn't even know yet.
What sister? Reyna hasn't been in Maya's life for 5 years. Those two barely even talk. She's not a factor.
She arrived in the city last night. Reyna Sule, ex-military intelligence, left the service under circumstances nobody discusses openly.
She's been out of Maya's life for 5 years. Even if she shows up now, Maya won't trust her. The timing is actually terrible for them.
Fix it. I don't care how. But Reyna Sule cannot become a problem. We are far too close to let sentiment complicate this.
But he already knew hers.
Okay. What I'm about to tell you does not leave this room. I need your word on that, Maya.
And now, for the first time, Maya was about to find out exactly how deep
it doesn't leave this room.
Went.
Talk to me. The man in that photo, the one shaking Priya's hand, his name is Victor Ade, private equity based in Abuja. On paper, he's completely clean. Legitimate business, charity donations, the whole package. And off paper? Off paper, he's done this before. 3 other startups in 4 years. Same pattern every time. Find the company, find a weak point on inside, manufacture scandal, remove the founder, absorb the company into his holding firm. Clean, legal, completely untraceable. He does this for a living. This is literally his business model. He destroys people's companies for a living, and nobody has stopped him. Nobody has stopped him because the founders he targets never see it coming. And by the time they do, the damage is already done. You're the first one I've found before the 90 days were up. How long has Daniel been working with him? How long was he sitting across from me every day, playing the loving fiancé while feeding Victor everything? At least 18 months. He was already working with Victor before your last funding round, Maya. And Priya? Priya reached out to Victor herself about 2 years ago. She was the one who found Daniel and brought him into your life, Maya, into your company, into your home. She recruited him. She chose him for me.
They say when you're in trouble, you find out who your real friends are. Maya was finding out fast.
Bello, you've known me since day one of this company. You sat in the room when I signed my first investor agreement. You know I didn't do this.
Maya, listen, what I know personally about your character and what the documentation is currently showing, those are 2 very separate conversations, and right now the documentation is what the board is responding to.
Then help me fight the documentation. That is literally what I pay you for, Bello. That is the entire point of having a lawyer.
I understand, Maya. Let me review the files.
They got to you, didn't they? Victor Ade's office called you. Or was it Daniel? You should know something, Bello. When this is over, and it will be over, I'm going to remember every single person who sat across from me in this moment and chose silence. Pray you end up on the right list. Every door is closed. Legal, financial, media, they locked everything. This wasn't just a plan, Reyna. This was architecture. Good. People who build architecture always have a back door, Maya. You just have to know where to look. Victor Ade is careful, but careful people are only careful about the things they think are threats. His accountant, a man named Emeka Sule, has been with him for 11 years. And for the last 2 of those years, Emeka has been questioning an account Victor doesn't know about. He's been stealing from Victor. So you want me to approach him, to flip Victor's own account and against him. I want you to have a conversation with a frightened man now to help us. That's your gift, Maya. You make people believe in things. You always have. I just find the doors. You're the one who walks through them. What's his name again?
Emeka Sule.
Emeka Sule. Okay, let's go to work.
The game just changed. They built the trap. Now the sisters are going to use it against them.